Hey, you guys, happy Sunday. Hey, Lampo. Hey, Butterfly. Hey, Talonda. Welcome in, you guys. My voice is a little bit scratchy, so I do apologize. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Nataria. Happy Sunday, y'all. I'm coming. I'm just, oh, shit. Let me do that. Hey, Free, my beautiful sister. Hey, Robin. Are you losing your voice? I don't think so, Lampo. Like, honestly, probably so. I did a lot of yelling yesterday. Hey, Lady Unicorn. Hey, Carolyn. Welcome in, you guys. I am just trying to do my logistics, y'all. Them little 30 seconds don't be long enough, but I'm coming, I promise. Yes, y'all hit the like button for me. Thank you, Michelle. Dang, I didn't realize. I didn't even realize my voice was going out, y'all. So, give me just a moment, y'all. Y'all can speak. It ain't 26 of y'all in my chat, so y'all can speak, baby. It's all good. You ain't gotta sit in the bushes and go make a post about my live or nothing like that. Y'all could just, speak in the chat. It's safe, I promise. Um, all right, let me go back into the app. How's everybody Sunday? Y'all go to church? What y'all do? What y'all do today? Okay, there we go. Sorry, I was trying to set my goal, but my freaking thing wasn't working for me. Period free. Why you ain't let me set the goal so it could count towards the goal? I love you too, my girl. Period. Okay, so I only need four, y'all, because Free already hit me with one. I love you, Free. Oh my gosh. Y'all don't even understand. It's so nice to have real genuine connections in real life, y'all, because sometimes when you go through and experience certain things, um you'll really spaz the fuck out more than you should when you don't have that voice of reason. So it's so good to have really genuine connections, like literally. Lampo said, right, speak. Hey, Shawan, welcome in, baby. Hey, Alicia. Beautiful day for me at work until 7. Ooh, honey, get that money. She said, move faster. Okay, girl, I'm moving faster. Happy early birthday, Lampo. When your birthday, Lampo? My fellow Aquarius. Hey, Miss Sweets. How are you, baby? Good morning or afternoon, depending on where you are in the world. So, anyway, y'all, I just want to get right into it. I'm not going to be on here very long. Obviously, this live is in response to Sean's live. I'm sure you guys are aware. That's why y'all in here real quick. um, And so I just want to say that it's tomorrow. Oh my gosh, happy birthday, Lampo. That's dope. Hey Tamika, welcome in. Happy Sunday. Um, so here's what I want to say, y'all, as a disclaimer, right? For those of y'all that are new supporters of mine, you may or may not know or understand who I am as a person, right? So I want to make it very clear to y'all that I am the type of person that is not a people pleaser. Okay, I'm not a people pleaser, y'all. I don't drink the Kool-Aid. I don't just go with the flow. I don't do what the majority do. And that's not on purpose. I go by my gut feeling and how I feel. You know what I'm saying? So, Basically what I'm saying and what I've said multiple times is I have a mind of my own, right? So if I'm in a room and everybody's like, "Yeah, let's do this," I'm not going to automatically do that or go with that or agree with that just because this is what the majority is wanting or agreeing to, right? So I just want to be very clear about that because I'm gonna be real with y'all. Y'all may like what I have to say and you may not, but what I want to be clear with you about is I don't care either way, respectfully. Okay. Um, I think a lot of us end up in a lot of fucked up situations in our life because we care too much about what other people think. We care too much about how we look to other people, strangers especially, or whatever. And I just personally don't care. I don't because what I have learned is that even if you go with the flow and you agree this time, that means you got to do that every time. You got to do that every single time. Like basically you got to go along to get along every time for it to work out every time, right? And what I have learned about that is it makes you very uncomfortable in real life. Okay, so that's my disclaimer to y'all. I'm gonna say how I feel. You could receive it, respect it, don't like it, talk about it. I personally, I promise you I do not care, and I'm not saying that to be rude or disrespectful. I'm telling you that because that's really and truly how I feel. One thing about me is I care until I don't, right? It's good until it's not, right? When it comes to me and how I deal with people and situations in life, I am fair. I give people lots of chances. I give people lots of rope. I give people lots of grace and I give people lots of understanding, right? But what you will not do is play in my face or try to downplay anything as it pertains to me because once your time runs out with me when it comes to being gracious and being understanding and all of that, then you're just up a creek, respectfully, right? Trust me, being an Aquarius, I know your ways and how you move, period. Lampo, we Aquarians are rebels by nature and not even on purpose, Lampo. And like I said, it's not even like I'm just going to purposely go against the grain. It's just I care about my future, right? And what I understand about this world and people in this world is at the end of the day, people don't give a shit about you. No one owes you anything. You know what I'm saying? When it's your time to go, it's your time to go by your damn self, right? So you can't take these people with you. You can't take this world with you or none of that, right? And so what I'm not gonna do is just go along to get along because it looks like the right thing to do, or this is what the people want it to look like. Hey Tisha baby, welcome in. I'm just not going to do that because I'm not going to lie to you. I've lived a good part of my adult life as a young adult trying to please and pacify people and do the right thing and be the bigger person and all this other bullshit. And it's gotten me nowhere. It's gotten me hurt time and time and time again. So I've gotten to a place in my life where if it feels good, I'm with it. And if it don't, I'm not. Period. And that's never going to change because I love me first. Okay. Butterfly says I'm an Aquarius as well, and I'm definitely in my own world, like literally. And I think what people love to try to paint Aquariuses as like crazy, angry people who just go out here and destroy the world, and we have a heart of ice and all this other shit. No, ma'am, that's not how it starts, but it can definitely end like that, right? Because when we love hard. We're loyal to a fault until you play. And I'm gonna be real. We're the most forgiving, unforgiving motherfuckers there is, to be real with you. Right? We'll forgive and forgive and forgive and forgive and forgive and make excuses and make excuses and make excuses and all of that, right? Until we've run out. Thank you so much, Talonda. I appreciate you, baby. But the thing about Aquarius is when we say what we say and we do what we do, we're done. That's it. And for some reason, people get it confused and they feel like you still bothered and you still worried about what they got going on. And that's where you're sadly mistaken. Once an Aquarius don't give a shit about you, you literally are nothing. It's up and stuck for real. And it's crazy because I've run across people like this in my life multiple times where they really think I give a fuck. I'm gonna be real with you. I will forget what your fucking name is to be real with you. depending on the nature of the relationship or the connection. Like it's really that. Like I don't care because I we go into a space where we protect ourselves and we protect our peace. You know what I'm saying? So it's just crazy and honestly it's offensive when people think that they that important or they matter that much to where like they think they've affected your life. Baby, no ma'am. Hey Jazzy, good morning, baby. Is I promise you it's never giving that. Never. Can y'all see Lampo? Did she block me accidentally? Michelle. Hey Lampo, Michelle wanna know did you block her, girl? Let me see. Yes, when it's fuck you, it's really fuck you. No, for real, butterfly. But here's the thing that people also don't understand, right? As an Aquarius, hey Yolanda, welcome in, baby. As an Aquarius, or even not an Aquarius, let me just say as Ashley chats, right? When I forgot what I was gonna say. Let me go back to your comment. When it's fuck you, it's really fuck you. Okay. Um, fuck, I still forgot y'all. Sorry. I know y'all gonna laugh, but whatever. It'll come back to me. Butterfly says, "Don't even think about you. Don't even exist to me in my world." It's like that. No, for real, Butterfly. And I'm gonna be real. Here's what frustrates me as Ashley chats, because I don't want to make this about Aquarius, because we may not all be the same. We're all different people. The thing about that for me, right? Is that's really how I feel because I go into like preservation mode. Like I'm trying to preserve my peace, right? So I just cut off what needs to be cut off and I move on. But if you want to get me to act a fucking fool, is to come back and dibble in my life or try to peel a scab off of something, you're gonna get this work. I'm telling you, because especially like if I'm not picking and poking and messing and doing little shit, like you won't have no problem for me. But if you come and you own that bullshit, like you're gonna have a lot of smoke. Because my thing is, and I wish more people would be like this in real life. When shit happens, just move on. Like sometimes people need to learn to leave well enough alone. Like it's just that simple, y'all. Just leave well enough alone. Because sometimes you can think you're doing a good deed and you can make shit worse. You know what I'm saying? True enough, there are situations and times where there can be a conversation had or whatever. But the thing about conversations and apologies, right? Because that's the title of my live. The thing about apologies is that not all of them really need to be done publicly. That's the thing. Like, I need y'all to let that sizzle in your spirit. Sometimes a genuine apology don't need views. Sometimes a genuine apology don't need clicks, views, and likes. Like, to be real about it, right? And even if you're going to give one publicly, make sure you apologize for the correct thing and not just some broad surface shit. Okay? Like when I apologize to people, I say exactly what I'm going to apologize for. And I make sure it's all inclusive. It's not just like, oh, sorry if I hurt you. Mm-mm. No, 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 no. I don't apologize like that. Okay? Um, Let me see. Alana says, "Hey everyone, I'm an Aquarius too. My birthday February 11th. Period. I'm on the 16th." Lampo says, "People say that we Aquarians are cold blooded. We can be when pushed that way. We can be, but honestly, it's after how many chances though, Lampo? Let the people know. Let the people know. It's after we've given you grace and we've let shit slide and we've ignored and we've just let it go. And you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like we are very fair people. We're fair people. But once you play, it's over." Jazzy says, "Girl, you know I said this on that live. I'm already knowing how we get on that." No, for real, Jazzy. Hey Shon, happy Sunday, baby. Hey Forgotten, how are you, baby? Hey Lori. Bree says, "No, we understand." Butterfly says, "On point," right? So anyway, I don't want to hold you guys too long. That was kind of a long intro or whatever, but I did watch Sean's live. I had to play it over because I did not catch all of it. Of course, someone sent it to me like, "Hey, she live. She's trying to apologize to you." So I'm like, "Oh, okay." I was kind of tied up or whatever. So when I got a moment, I did play the live back. Just so happened I was kind of finishing up what I had to do once Sean had already started her live. So it did not take me long to finish the live. Um, what I don't understand about a lot of people on this app is they will rebuttal something or speak on a situation before actually getting the facts. And I think that's very strange. Um, I'm trying hard to be as respectful as possible on this live, y'all, because I would like to keep this live public and also be monetized for it. So, um, bear with me in my word choices because I'm trying to be, I'm trying to match energy, right? Because I know how it goes on this app, right? And so people try to pretend that they don't understand where you're coming from or your anger or the ways that you feel and things like that. And so if you act or say things, even if you are justified, you can be painted to look a certain way as if you're overreacting, you're overly aggressive, or you're an angry person or whatever. And we'll just skate over all the bullshit that got you there, right? So, um, so I did watch her live, although she stated multiple times that she did not watch mine. However, she somehow was able to get a lot of the context of what I was saying. She even went so far as to say that she doesn't hear people who curse a lot because she ain't trying to hear it or whatever. So yeah, I believe that was a lie, but I mean, I digress. But anyway, even if she did, it's still strange because it's hard to reply or rebuttal to something if you did not listen to it. That just doesn't make any sense to me, and honestly, it's irresponsible. And honestly, I also feel like that's why there's so many back and forths and disagreements on the app amongst content creators because people will take bits and pieces of rumors and hearsay from this person and that person, and they'll have a whole opinion about it and have a lot to say about it, and they did not witness it because they did not watch it. And so I just think it's strange to even have an opinion on something if you did not watch it to get the full context. And you know what? Maybe she didn't because she was asking some of the questions that I definitely addressed in my live on yesterday. For instance, she kept saying in the beginning, she couldn't understand why Ashley Chats was so damn angry with her. I have screamed it from the rooftops anytime I've had to address a situation with me and Shon as to why I was angry. Right? Hey, Miss Nell, welcome in, baby. Um, and these are the little things, right? Some people, when they do explode, such as myself, right? I let things pile up over time, right? It is a major pet peeve of mine for a full grown adult to play slow when it comes to disagreements and back and forth, right? It is not a secret. It's not rocket science as to why I was upset with Miss Shawn. I'm pretty sure some of you guys could probably tell me in the chat why I'm upset with Miss Shawn. And I'm not asking you to, but I'm just saying if you've been in tune with what has happened or transpired between her and I, and if you watched my live or you were in my live yesterday, I was very transparent about why I was upset with Shawn. Okay? Um, I personally do not appreciate her painting this narrative that I've been so angry and mad with her for months. That's a fucking lie, respectfully. Look at me, I just said a swear word. Okay, let me calm down. That is a lie. I have not spoken of Miss Shawn. I have not shaded Miss Shawn. I have not contacted Miss Shawn, right? So to say that I have been angry with her for months and months and months and all, that's a lie, right? And so a pet peeve of mine is when grown people do little things like that, right? They say little statements like that and then play innocent, like they're so lost and confused as to what has happened or what has transpired. I don't like stuff like that, right? And so, as it pertains to me and Miss Shawn, that has been the nature of a lot of our connections and or misunderstandings or whatever words you want to put there to decorate our disagreement. I don't like it and I don't appreciate it. And this is also why some apologies should be done in private, right? Because if you want to bullshit, at least we can bullshit on the back end instead of bullshitting on the front end to try to look like we're the bigger person. That type of shit I don't respect. Okay. So my next point is the situation that she was referring to, um, saying that transpired between both of us that made her so angry was the text, y'all. The infamous text about her wanting to unalive herself. That's what she's referring to, right? What blows me about this whole situation is that I recently found out that Shon has admitted to someone that she did tell me what I said in regards to that text message. And she is just not woman enough to come on this app and tell y'all that herself. She would rather run with the narrative that I made it up and let y'all believe that. So to answer Miss Sean's question, oh, why is she still so angry? I'm not necessarily angry because I've accepted that you're just a coward and that you're not going to tell the truth. But what makes me angry is when you pick the scab of a situation when you know you didn't handle it correctly. You didn't allow it to heal correctly. And you keep dibbling and dabbling in it because you want the app to believe that I'm a liar when you know that you've admitted that you did make that statement to me and that you just meant it in a different way. That's the type of shit that makes me upset. Thank you, Miss Nail Baby, my Aquarius twin. Um, when she admitted it to this person, she basically told them she meant it as a metaphor, that she didn't literally mean that she would drive off of a bridge. My point here, and my point with a lot of things, is that things are principle for me, right? Whether you said it and meant it literal or not, you came on this app and told these people I made it up. Those are two totally different contexts when it comes to this situation. And because you stood by and allowed that narrative to spread on this app, there are several people that still have a lot of anger and hate for me because of that. That is where my anger stems from. Not because, oh, I was nonchalant and maybe, sometimes that bothers people. Girl, I don't give a single fuck either, respectfully. I feel like I've made that clear several times. That's why I left it alone. That's why I don't talk about it. I've gotten into it with several content creators over the course of the sector. I don't bring those situations up. Why? Because they don't matter anymore. And I've moved on. Um, so that's my issue. If Sean was woman enough about it, she would admit that to y'all. But she hasn't, and she probably won't. Because she's sticking to that she didn't tell me that. And she's admitted to someone on the back end that she has told she did make the statement to me. So for all of you bigging her up for being a bigger person, I think she'd be an even bigger person to be woman enough to admit that to y'all. And that's the thing about apologies, as my title states. The thing about apologies is that they should be genuine and whole. Okay? They shouldn't be broad and surface. They should encompass all of the wrongdoing, not just the surface. Hey Rita, thank you for stopping through, baby. Um, she also went on to say that when it happened, she didn't know how to articulate her emotions. Yet she's on a public platform articulating them now to how many of you guys that were in her chat? So she can articulate her emotions to y'all, but she couldn't articulate them to me, her friend, right? She said I was a friend to her. That's what she said. Sean had my number. She also had me on Instagram and well, I don't think connected on Facebook. We definitely were in touch on Instagram and on the phone. I told you guys last night in the live that I had spent over $200 additional on my cell phone bill talking to Sean on the phone for hours. And to be real with y'all, she had my number and Sean probably still has my number. And even if she doesn't, we have mutual connections. So it's not like she couldn't have got it or gotten in touch with me in other means or by other means to articulate these emotions that she said she couldn't articulate at the time. Um so anyway, let me see where else I want to talk about. She said she don't know where this hurt is coming from, where the anger is coming from. I feel like I kind of already addressed that, but like I said, the hurt was you allow people to come onto the app and tell the app that I made that text up, and you know that I did it, and you've admitted it, but you just have not admitted it on the front end. That's where the hurt came from. That's where the anger came from. I think a lot of people are missing it And that's why they're like, oh, it's not that serious. It's a misunderstanding. Maybe people feel like I'm overreacting. And like I said, I don't care. The thing here is y'all don't understand that because that situation happened, it resulted in me being drugged on the app for months after that. People really believe that I made that up and that I was a nasty and sick person for doing that. And Shon knew that and she allowed that to happen. Um, she also stated her live from the other day was addressing a whole nother person, yet she kept bringing up me and her situation. So that's where I was lost and confused at. That's where I was lost and confused at. If your situation that you're talking about involved a whole nother person, why bring up me and your situation? Because it had nothing to do with you and that whole nother person. Like there was no context there to bring that up. Um, she also stated that she thinks that that she failed, or she feels like I felt that she failed to stand up for me or something to that effect. That was not the issue. It was the fact that I was being drugged because Shon was dishonest. And she knew she had been dishonest. And like she said, we talked on the phone several times about it, and she knew how I felt about it. She knew I was hurt behind it. And if you watch that video that I reshared on my post with the receipts, you will see in there where I stated I've been crying all day or all night. I don't remember how I worded it, but I had been a wreck over the way I was being dragged on the app behind that nonsense. So she knew that she was dishonest. She did nothing about it. And she went along with the plan to make the app think that I made that text up about her. And it definitely was a plan because we had a conversation and then something else happened, which was the live that she kept replaying for clarity on her live the other day. That was the lie that set the presence that I lied and that I made the text up after I was quote unquote allegedly exposed by Miss White as well, who was also in on the plan. The whole plan was amongst all of them, and Shon was aware. She knew the plan. She said nothing, and I will give her that. She admitted that she said nothing, even knowing that what was going down. I did hear her admit that in her live, so I will give her that. Um, so I will say, I heard Shon apologize for not being a friend to me. And for that, Shon, thank you. I do appreciate you apologizing for that. I just wish that you would have apologized and told the truth. That's it. Like I just wish you would apologize for more than just not being a friend. I wish you would apologize for the damage to my reputation on this app and to my brand that was created by that lie. And what's so crazy to me, y'all, with this text, the text was not even exposed by me. I didn't bring that to the app. One of her comrades at the time brought it to the app and she went along with it. So this didn't even have to come to the app if she didn't agree to the plan, y'all. That's what y'all not understanding. The plan was to make me look like I was crazy and I was mental. If y'all go look at them receipts, you will see in there where her tone changed with me when we were doing the audio texting. And she said, I know, Ashley, you might be paranoid. At the time on the app, y'all, that's what they were saying. Ashley Chats is paranoid. She's manic. She's up all night in Germany. What time is it in Germany? Where's her man? Oh, her husband must be deployed and she home alone. This is what. So she started using the verbiage that they were using. That's how I knew she was in on all of it. And there was panel after panel after panel after panel behind this. Hi, Tony Love. Good morning. So I do appreciate her apologizing for not being a friend to me, but I would have appreciated it more if she would have been honest with you guys and apologized for that part because that's what made everything so tumultuous between us. And I still let it go. I still let it go. I let it go and I moved on. Not to mention, my page got demonetized during all of this fiasco, y'all. Nobody knows the hits I took behind this situation regarding me and Shon. Um, So, Again, she said, for months I've been so angry with her. Um, I guess you could say it's true, but honestly, I don't feel like it because I moved on. I knew I would never fuck with her again on a personal level or any level at all. But I wasn't holding on to that per se. So I feel like that statement was false to say I've been so angry for months because she was a non factor to me and still is. Um, I think it's crazy for her to come onto the app and paint this narrative that I've been so angry with her for months. When Sean's not telling y'all, Sean had me blocked. Sean blocked me when all that stuff happened. She blocked me on the phone. She blocked me on IG. She blocked me every way imaginable. She left that part out, y'all. I didn't block Sean. I never blocked Sean. I blocked Sean the first time we fell out on the app, but after rekindled and all that, I unblocked her because we had rekindled, and I never blocked her again. Sean literally has me blocked right now on YouTube, y'all. That's why when we're in certain chats, I don't see her. At least not on my other page. When I restarted this new page a few weeks ago, I could see her. But until then, Sean had me blocked. So to say I was the one angry, but I didn't block Sean, who was really angry? I didn't care. Because as long as you're not bothering me, I don't have a reason to block you. And even if you do interact with me, as long as it's respectful, I don't have a problem. And that's with anybody because I'm a grown woman. So for me, it's just little lies like that that irritate my soul, honestly. I have not addressed Sean. I have not disrespected Sean. I left all of it alone. I've been doing other content, period. That is why I got so upset and out of pocket yesterday because I kept ignoring it and I couldn't understand why are you bringing this up? You already know we don't rock. We've respectfully departed. We're no longer friends. You've had me blocked for months since all that stuff happened, which means there's obviously ill feelings on your behalf because you're not blocked on my behalf. But you'll come on this app and say I've been angry with you for months. That's a lie. That's a whole lie. If I'm gonna be real with y'all, until what happened yesterday, I was supporting Sean's channel. She just don't know it because I'm not a hater, y'all. And contrary to what people like to say about people who are Aquariuses, we can be forgiving because what I understand is some shit ain't that serious. That's why I was okay with other content creators that I've had previous beefs with coming in my chat yesterday because they came in peace and they came to apologize and be respectful. I'm not a hateful person, y'all. And they don't took me through. They don't drug my ass. I ain't holding on to that. That's not my problem. That's what they got to answer for. My responsibility was hearing them say, you know what, I apologize, accepting that and moving on. I was still supporting Sean's channel. I watch Sean's content, like a video here and there. I just don't comment. I don't engage. And she don't even know that. But she on the app telling y'all that I had all this hate and all this anger for her for months. That's a lie. My anger yesterday was sparked from Sean the last 3 days when she kept poking and picking at the scab. That's when I got upset. That's when I got upset. I wasn't triggered and all this other stuff. I got upset because I felt like she was doing it purposely and doubling down on it. And then for her to come on here and say, I don't understand. Maybe she just got triggered or I'm just so lost and confused. That wasn't even my intent. Well, what was your intent? Because for what you were saying you were live about, that's not the context of why you kept playing me and your situation. That's it. I'm not a hateful person, y'all. And you can believe it or you don't have to. But I'm just trying to show y'all where I'm coming from. Hey, Raw Truth Baby. Thank you so much for showing love. New Day says, "Hey Ashley, is there or what can Sean do to fix the situation for the both of you to get on common ground? Can you all call each other and talk? Just asking respectfully." Sean can just stop speaking about the situation. That's what Sean could do. Sean could do like I do and just leave it alone, to be honest. Unless she's going to come on here and be honest with you guys and tell y'all the truth, which is that she did tell me that and that I did not make that text up on her. And she went along with a plan to have the text exposed in order to make me look like I was a disgusting person for for saying that or pretend making it up about her, and then turn around and get angry because it came out because it didn't go like the way she planned. The plan didn't work because I'm going to always stand up and advocate for myself. Like, unless she's going to come out here and tell y'all that and apologize for that, like, the only other solution that I think would work so that we could move on is that she should just leave it alone. That's it, and that's all. All I'm asking for is honesty or just let it go. Like, just let it be. Hey, Sonia, welcome in. Lady Unicorn said, Ashley chats, could it be the people that both of you are dealing with? It sounds like they know what they are doing to get in between your relationship, friendship. Just asking the question. What people, Lady Unicorn? What people? Sean brought this to the app. I don't talk to D Ham. I don't talk to Miss White. I don't have connections with them. I used to. Those people don't support me. I don't support them. We are where we at because Sean pulled the scab off of what happened, y'all. That's what I need y'all to understand. An enemy is going to be an enemy. Okay? You got to expect the enemy to be what they are. That's an enemy, right? Hey, Teresa, welcome in, baby. I'm strong enough mentally, right, to know when I'm being manipulated and or encouraged or coerced to do something or react a certain way, right? So, being a smart woman, right? I just avoid places like that. I don't engage, I don't watch it, right? And especially when I know someone is purposely trying to cause problems. I'm smart enough to know that. The issue, the people on the other side, that's what I'm saying. The people on the other side have nothing to do with it because Sean, here's the thing, y'all. I wish she hadn't deleted the live and I wish she hadn't deleted the video. Sean went and dug up a video. And see, this is the principle that I think is going over some people's head as well, right? This video that Sean went and dug up and put on the app, this crap happened last like June, May or June, something like that, of last year, 2024. They took the video off of YouTube, her and D him, right? So if Sean wasn't coming from some weird place, why do you even still have that video? You know why she got the video, y'all? Because she still wants y'all to believe that I made that text up about her. Because the plan was to tell the app that I made that text up about her, get the app to believe it, and then I'd be defeated basically in that whole context. Because at the time, she was teamed up with the quote unquote people on the other side. That didn't work because when she did that, I came back and I rebutted. And I said, that's a lie. And if you look at the receipts, you will see in there where me and her had a lot of back and forth. It's on my community wall, y'all. I shared it yesterday. We had back and forth, and I told Sean, I'm not taking the fall for y'all playing on the back end. And you will see she responded, y'all. Girl, stop trying to find a reason to be mad with me. I'm support you hands down. I just couldn't have these people thinking that I was gonna drop off the nearest bridge. And I think she mentioned something about her career because of her career. And I get all of that, y'all. I get all of that. When the situation happened with the text, me and Sean had a conversation before the text hit the internet. And I told her, I said, Sean, I need you to understand I didn't do that to make you look away. I would never disclose something like that about somebody. That's why the text didn't hit the internet by me. I would never do that to somebody, especially someone I consider a friend. That information was only shared with Miss White because I was trying to give Miss White some type of reconcile because at the time, me and Miss White was cool and Miss White was upset because me and Sean reconnected. So I was trying to give her some resolve and say, you know what? I get that you're upset, but I chose to let this go because it was affecting her seriously to this effect, like to this degree. Miss White is an older person, y'all. I didn't think that she would take that and weaponize it on the app. And I explained all this to Shon. And until today, me listening to her live, I didn't know Shon got angry with me about it. Because you know what Shon told me on the phone? And this is the problem that I have with Shon. You know what Shon told me on the phone? Ashley, don't even worry about it. I really value our friendship. We're going to get through this. Like, I'm not going to lie. I'm super upset, but I understand. I get it. That's what Shon told me. I get it. I know you wouldn't do that to be malicious or to try to make me look away. That's what Shon said. And I told her, please let me know how this is all going to work because she was back and forth with, according to her, she was on the phone with Upper. She was on the phone with Upper, and Upper was the middleman between her and Miss White because her and Miss White were not on speaking terms. And what Shon told me was that she told Upper to tell Miss White. Now I don't know if this is true because I wasn't on the phone, but this is what Shon told me. She said she told Miss White. Well, she told Upper to tell Miss White if she exposes that text message, then she gonna have bigger things to worry about than YouTube. And y'all know Shon work in the legal field. So y'all put two and two together. So I honestly calmed down because I'm like, thank God. Because I'm like, God knows I don't want something like that out about this girl on the app. Because that was not when the text was old. When the text came out, this was the whole fallout happened well after this. So it literally was being done to be weaponized against not only me, because me and Miss White was into it. Miss White didn't like Miss Shon. Her and Miss Shon had problems. So it was killing two birds with one stone. And the last phone conversation I had with Shon was that she was gonna handle Miss White the way she needed to handle her. So I thought it was resolved. And then Miss White went live and she exposed the text message. And I heard nothing else from Shon. The next thing I know, her and Ham was live, and that is the live she was playing, telling all of the people that I made the text up and I admitted to her that I made it up. And that is not what happened. Hey, Anjanita, welcome in, baby. Uh, Thank you, Teresa. We can't always blame the other side. That's what I'm saying. I just wish people would stop that. Because the one thing about me, y'all, I'm gonna be honest. I don't care about who don't like me, who my enemy, none of that. I'm going to be honest at the end of the day. And the facts are the facts. Laconda says your feelings are valid. Ashley, you endured a lot because of what transpired. I really hope Miss Shawn understands where you're coming from and that you both can move on peacefully. I sure can, as long as she just stopped talking about it. I'm honestly shocked that I saw her live again today. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I was shocked she went live again. And I get it, but I'm gonna be real with y'all, and I'm not trying to be negative, but sometimes I question people's motives when things are done publicly, right? Like, I'm not gonna lie, I do feel like certain things should be done publicly. Like, I do feel like she should come on here and publicly tell y'all that I did not make that up, that she did tell me that. That's something I feel like she definitely should have said publicly, and I can't make her do that, but that's how I feel, right? And then in that, if she wanted to also say, I apologize for that and for not being a friend, I would, I could respect that. But to come on here and say, I don't get her anger. Oh, this is crazy. Like, she must have really valued the friendship because who stays angry that long? It's little digs like that, y'all, that get motherfuckers cussed out. Little digs like that. The audacity of you to try to act like, oh, like she really loved being my friend to the point where she's been mad all these months because we're no longer friends. Are you drunk? Are you crazy? You had already done some fuck shit before. Like that we had already fell out once before and I took a chance on you to be friends again. So the audacity of you to be like, "Oh, she's still mad." No, I'm not mad at all. Honestly, if you had never done that live, we would have no problem. That's what people not understanding. I'm not walking around here spewing hate and holding all this hate for Sean. Y'all, I just told y'all I've been supporting the girl. I've been watching her lives and her videos. She just don't know it because I don't comment on her stuff. So do y'all watch people that y'all got hate for? Hey Virgie, welcome in. Anjanita says, I would have been upset if someone sent a text saying I want to unalive myself. And I get that. But I also wouldn't have been like, girl, forget them. I'm going to support you hands down. Girl, I would have politely told you, girl, it's over. Don't ever talk to me again. But I also would not have come on the app and tried to tell people that that didn't happen. And to my understanding, that wasn't ever going to be like that. To my understanding, the text was not going to be released or exposed. That's what the conversation was between Sean and I. And then things went a different way. Um. So anyway, hey Dimitri, welcome in, baby. Um. She said she really considered me a friend. Um. And like I said, I have to question that just based on the fact that she still allowed everything to go through, on the app, and being supportive of it, and then turn around and be angry with me, that the plan didn't work. Um. And I think I already commented about the whole, oh well, the friendship must was really valued because who stays angry this long? I just feel like that was very shady, and that was a way to take an indirect dig. And I'm gonna be real with you, like when you're giving a genuine apology, it should be just that, right? It shouldn't be, I apologize, but wow, how can somebody be mad for this long? I can't see why someone's so angry for this long, and wow, I had no idea. Like it really just discounts the apology, to be honest with you. It's almost the equivalent of giving someone a backhanded compliment, right? Because are you genuinely sorry or are you not? Um, she also stated that it takes a lot for her to be angry, yet and still, the only thing that happened was a text that was exposed maliciously and not by me, by one of her comrades, based on the plan they came up with. So, based on that, it must not take a lot to make her angry. Hey, Knee Deep, welcome in, baby. Um, I think I already mentioned earlier. I might have jumped ahead of myself in my notes, but she said she allegedly didn't hear my live, but was addressing my live and spoke on my delivery. I just want to be clear to Sean and anyone else. I honestly do not care if you didn't like my delivery. I didn't like being dragged on the app. I didn't like being lied on. I didn't like being misrepresented. I didn't like any of that either. So I don't care if no one liked my delivery, honestly. When you disrespect someone and their wishes, you don't get to pick the delivery of your disrespect in return, respectfully. Okay? Fights are not fair. And the thing about me is I won't start no shit, but I most definitely will finish it. So that's why I just prefer for people to just leave me alone and just move on. Especially if you're not going to do the right thing. Sweet says, that is what I was thinking. I don't know what happened between you two. I was watching the replay and her apology, but I saw you was live. Hey Peaches, welcome in, baby. Yeah, I don't get it, y'all. Um, let me see. Okay, I already said that I've expressed multiple times because she said she didn't understand where my anger was coming from. I think a lot of people have a good idea, including Sean. Sean definitely understands because I had a conversation with her before we completely stopped talking. So she's very much aware of why I was angry. And it was not because she didn't stick up for me, because I can stick up for myself. Hey, Lavette, welcome in. Happy Sunday. Um, so anyway, I think I have hit all of the points that I wanted to make for the most part based on her live. Like I said, I do appreciate the apology for not being a good friend. Um, I just wish it had a been for the correct things, which was the fact that you definitely did tell me that and you made the app think that you did not. I think that is my biggest irritation with it all. I also do not appreciate, hey Audrey, welcome in, baby. I also do not appreciate being painted out to be this angry person that's just walking around angry for months. That is not true, and that is not what happened. I was fine. I was over it. There are several people that I've had very nasty fights with here on the app, and we both have just coexisted and or left each other alone. You don't see me coming on here replaying old clippings of me fighting with people. You don't see that because I move on. So, with that being said, I think I'm going to end this live. I hope I was very clear on my stance. I'm okay if people don't like it. I'm okay if people don't want to be around. It's all good. It's a free, you guys are a free choice. Um, the show will still go on, baby. One thing about Ashley Chats is she will always be Ashley Chats with or without people. You know what I'm saying? I love and appreciate people who love and appreciate me, straight up, in all forms of support. Okay. Maybe I'm different. Maybe we don't see eye to eye with everything, right? That's what makes us different in the world, and that's okay. But one thing I will not ever do is trade who I am and what I represent and what I believe for nobody. I don't care how many people pat her on the back. She's not getting a pat on the back for me. I'm sorry until she do the right thing or just leave it alone. Straight up. Bree says, thank you to everyone that hit the like. Supports Ashley Chase. Greatly appreciated. Even those in the bushes and straddling the fence. No, for real. For real, Free. Butterfly, I appreciate you, baby. Hey, Zanzi. Happy Sunday. Um, so yeah, I think that that's pretty much in a nutshell how I feel, y'all. Like I said, I do appreciate the part of the apology that I did receive. Hopefully I'll get the rest at some point. And if not, I'm okay. I'll move on and I'll keep doing what I do and doing my platform. Um, I can't lie, I'm very shocked and appalled at some of the some of the engagement that I've been seeing. Some of y'all could be real shisty and shady. Please know that I see it and it's cool. Um, but one thing about Ashley Chats is I don't do fake, y'all. I don't do fake and I wear my heart on my sleeve. So please just understand, I respect anyone that, I respect people's feelings, I respect people's choices and things of that nature. But please don't come over here being fake. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, because you're really not gonna like me. Like respectfully. Like it's just amazing like how people do like little shisty things. Like even when I was addressing Shon yesterday, some more nonsense was trying to get started up with another content creator that's supposed to be on this quote unquote side. And it's just shocking and appalling like how people will try to find a reason um to create conflict and things like that, right? And people just know I'm not a fool and I see what's going on, right? And so I just respect people more that either, you rock or you don't. Straight up. Cuz I'm going to keep it real with you, just keep it real with me. Okay? I also respect those of you who are genuinely neutral and that, try to stay out of the way and be positive and encouraging and uplifting and all that. I love all of that. And I respect that 100%. But like all the little snide comments and trying to be funny in certain chats and then come over to my chat and all that, like, please understand. Okay. This is your warning. Like I gave Sean, this ain't the place for that. I'm very direct. So with that being said, I appreciate those of you who did show up and engage. Those of you who have sat with me throughout this entire live. Shout out to you, Free, for loving on me with the super stickers. I think I got someone else sent me one too. Miss Nail, thank you so much for your super sticker as well. Talonda, thank you so much for yours. I appreciate all of the super stickers, super chats. Any love and support that you've given me on this live, I appreciate it. I hope you receive it well. If not, I understand. It is what it is, and the show will go on, y'all. So, whatever you take from this live, maybe Sean is the bigger person. I could be the little person. It's okay. It is what it is. Um, y'all have an amazing rest of your Sunday, and I will catch you guys on my next live, hopefully on something else in a different topic. I appreciate y'all, and I will talk to y'all later.